All right, what's going on, y'all? This full kind of boxing coming back at y'all. Had so much activity, I had to jump back in here. What's going on? Welcome to the channel. Full kind of boxing for the boxing heads and the boxing minds. What's going on, y'all? So it looked like that Errol Spence Jr. Looked like Oscar De La Hoya reached out and he tried to offer Errol Spence Jr. You know what I'm saying, the opportunity to, or was it Terence Crawford? No, Errol Spence Jr. He offered Errol Spence Jr. an opportunity to handle the business of handling the contracts and stuff, and Errol Spence Jr., turned them down, what I'm saying, in a kind of, tongue in cheek way. Um, he said from the beginning, and he said this a lot of times, Errol Spence Jr., about Oscar De La Hoya, is that he don't treat black fighters, right. You can see what he did with Rashidi Ellis. And Rashidi Ellis got put on the shelf under Oscar De La Hoya, and then of course Oscar De La Hoya got exposed with the emails that he was putting out, the racist emails he had. And so, it's over there going over there to Golden Boy, and your black fighter's not going to do you much good because he don't tend to do much with black fighters. Kind of like Bob Arum and Top Rank. He don't really promote them the best. He don't know what to do unless they're fighting a Mexican. And that makes sense because Bob Arum from them old school days. He don't really, he's not really a modern guy. He's kind of like the, he like that dude with the old 1920s hat and the big puffy pants, type era. So he still believe Irishmen are like, discriminated against, Jews. It was Jews, Irish, and Italian. That old world shit. So he kind of think like that, and so you're not gonna get anywhere, you know, not far as far as making the big dollars over at Top Rank. They'll take you so far. They'll get you good fights. They'll promote you, and if they got the fighters, they'll pretty much get you in the game. But other than that, once it's time to become a superstar like Floyd Mayweather, to fight the Oscar De La Hoyas, to fight the top guys, Bob Arum, he ain't gonna make it happen. He didn't make it happen for Terence Crawford to fight, um, Pacquiao, right? So he let Pacquiao leave because Pacquiao wanted to, achieve to the next level. And just like Terence Crawford, just like Mikey Garcia, just like Floyd Mayweather, just like Miguel Cotto. So the list go on and on, when you look at, Top Ranking, you look at Golden Boy, the way they treat their fighters. Look at Ryan Garcia. I don't think Ryan Garcia has made $1 million since he's been at Golden Boy. I mean, he might have made $1 million for that fight with Luke Campbell, but other than that, man, I don't think Micah Garcia, I don't think Golden Boy really, know how to deal with any other fighters unless they're Mexican or something like that. And Virgil Ortiz ain't looking too well right now at this moment either. You know what I'm saying? He's, going through some things, over that Golden Boy. And, at one point in time, Golden Boy had Jamel Charlo, had, all the PBC fighters, they had all of them. And PBC broke away from Golden Boy, because Oscar wasn't treating the black fighters right. He wasn't treating the fighters right. So they broke off with Al Heyman and um, Richard Schaefer and them guys, and they went and formulated, PBC. So that's why there's a lot of um, angst between the companies, and it's Earl Smith Jr. He just made a good decision to go with the PBC, and now he's in a position to fight Terence Crawford. So, and Terence Crawford himself had to get from up under Top Rank, what I'm saying, to, be able to move in a certain kind of way. But what I wanted to talk about today, and make sure you smash that like button for your boy, and what I'm saying, subscribe to my channel if you like my content. So, but what I wanted to talk about today was, this fight between Terence Crawford and Errol Spence Jr. Right? This is gonna be this is gonna be an epic fight, y'all. This is gonna be one for the history books. So, you're gonna hear a lot of content about it because this is kind of like Sugar Ray Leonard fighting Tommy Hearns, or Sugar Ray Leonard fighting Marvelous Hagler. Because the crazy thing is, we watch both fighters. You know what I'm saying? Come up. We watch both fighters. You know what I'm saying? Make their own path to greatness. We saw Terence Crawford. What I'm saying, dominate down at 135, moving up to 140, becoming undisputed. And once again, he became a champion at 147. Then we watched Spence rise, what I'm saying, on his side. And what I'm saying, it was more obscure for him because, he came up. It wasn't until he fought Kell Brook that a lot of people, started taking notice, especially the casual boxing fans. And hey, when he fought Kell Brook, he came up and what I'm saying, got some kind of notoriety because he went over to England, and it was his first championship, and he beat, what I'm saying, a game Kell Brook. And Kell Brook, man, at the time, I know a lot of boxing fans don't remember this, but Kell Brook, nobody wanted to fight Kell Brook back then because Kell Brook was so good. He had beat Sean Porter. As far as his debut, he had beat Sean Porter, and Sean Porter didn't even go back to try to rematch Kell Brook. He tried to rematch everybody else, but he never tried to rematch Kell Brook, right? He went under a whole different sanctioning body, the WBC, right? He didn't even go back for the IBF. He was like, fuck. So nobody really wanted to face Kell Brook until EJ came along and challenged him. And of course, Kell Brook went up to middleweight to face Gotti good, however you say his name, Triple G. We call him Triple G. What's going on? Ooh, dang phone, man. I'm trying to. This thing gets stuck. Okay, what's up, Eric? What's going on, my brother? He said he knew. I'm sorry, man. I'm looking at my phone, trying to twist it and turn it. And let's see. Maybe because I got that dang thing. Okay. He says, man, I got to get some of this stuff off my phone. Hold on, bro. I'm trying to get organized here. Let me put your comment up there. Okay, so, maybe I should get my glasses. Yeah, he said, damn. Oh, brother, I'm having technical difficulties. This thing do not want to act. Can lock that damn phone and everything. Okay. And the thing about StreamYard is every day is an adventure. comments don't stay still. Okay, here we go. Okay, he said he knew he was special when he okayed Bandu. Low key, Brooke solidified it for me. Yeah. Um. Well, when I saw that Brooke fight, I must have watched that fight. I must have watched that fight like, man, I couldn't tell you how many times I watched that fight. And when you see how hard pressure that Errol Spence Jr. put on Kell Brook, it was crazy, bro. That was some crazy pressure that Errol Spence Jr. put on Brook, and that was the first time. Well, he really dominated Bandu too. He was looking good during that fight, but he really put it on Kell Brook. He broke him down like a nigga arm wrestling. You just lose all the strength, and you know what I'm saying. He like really broke him down till he just had nothing left. And a lot of people, they were holding on. I don't know, for some reason when Errol Spence Jr. fight, people hold on to the rounds he lost. You know what I'm saying, or to the rounds that might have been swing rounds or something. They'll give it to the opponent. But if you open your eyes and you go back and rewatch the fights, people don't really count the inside work that Errol Spence Jr. does. He might take a shot to the head because he's going to the body. Um, you know what I'm saying? He takes some shots, he take a shot, give a shot. And that's an old school throwback fighter. And that's something you don't see every day. What's going on? Who's real? Oh, did I leave a link? Let me see. Let me put the link up, bro. Oh, I forgot to put the damn links in. Or, my damn phone dragging, y'all. So y'all just have to bear with me for a second. And I use that on Google Live, but I'm kind of taking a break right now. So it's all good. My phone kind of sticking. Okay, there we go. Let me drop some links. Things start jumping around. Okay, drop a link since I didn't catch the other day. Let me keep going back. Okay, shit. Phone is acting a virus. Ain't dropped. There we go. Okay, so I just dropped the link. Come on up, my brother. I don't know if you working or whatever. So yeah, so you're right, man. When he went over there, man, and he broke Kell Brook down, who was in my opinion, he was the best welterweight at the time. Nobody really wanted to fuck with him. He was his game, his strength. He was at the top of his game, and he went right up the damn middleweight and messed it all up. And I think he was having problems making weight at 147 at the time. And you know what I'm saying? And plus, I think he's seen Errol Spence Jr. performance with Bandu, and I think he wanted to do that Mikey Garcia shit where you go up and fight a stronger opponent, so if you lose, it don't look as bad. So I'm peeping game on that. So he didn't get by nobody with that little move he did. He went up there and got busted up. So I don't know what it is about losing your O, and I guess Mayweather made this a thing. Uh, but fighters in the past, they didn't. It wasn't a big deal to lose your O as long as you come back. It was a bigger deal if you didn't come back and try to get that fight, right? Even Mayweather fought people 2 times. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand why you got to have a record of zero. Just because you beat somebody 1 time don't mean you're better than them. And that's a lot of things. That's a lot of things that's not
that these guys are not understanding. You know what I'm saying? You could beat anybody one time, but you could beat anybody two times. You know, you got fighters in the past that fought two and three times, four times. You know what I'm saying? So, it's just kind of interesting to me if you beat a person one time that they think that's what, that they're better. That don't mean that. That fighter can go and retool, or maybe just fought the wrong game plan. Um, but these are the times we're living in now, so we're gonna go with it. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go with it. So, you know, I'm looking at, when he broke down Kell Brook, what I'm saying, he never been the same. You know what I'm saying? He's never been the same. Um, he haven't really fought anybody significant since he fought Errol Spence Jr. He said he wanted to fight. He said he wanted the rematch. He asked Errol Spence Jr. for the rematch, but hell, Errol Spence Jr. been locked in on this championship strap season ever since. So he haven't really had time to like really entertain it. And then you seen what Kilbert looked like against Terence Crawford. So it looked like every time Errol Spence Jr. beats somebody, you know what I'm saying? Now Terence Crawford is loose from top rank. You get a chance to go and fight them guys, you know what I'm saying? But they're not the same. And everybody like thinking somebody should take credit from Terence Crawford, but he should have fought these people at the height of Danny Garcia, Keith Thurman, all of them guys. You know, so he should have fought them at the height of their powers. You know what I'm saying? Because it takes being maintained when you're at the pinnacle, right? Stay sharp, and we seen how fast Thurman felt from great he reached the top. So, you know what I'm saying? These fighters know that. You know what I'm saying? When you at the tip top, you have to be a psychopath. You know what I'm saying? To kind of keep everything in line, keep your abilities. You got to stay super focused, like a Floyd Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? Over a long period of time. So they know that all they have to do, they have to sit back and wait for that fighter to fall off and then challenge. You know what I'm saying? Sugar Ray Leonard wait for Hagler to not Hagler, but Duran to fall off. He waited for him to gain 200 pounds to challenge. So I'm talking about things like that. Oh, let me get to the comments. Say, yes, sir. What's good? What's going on? Somebody, y'all hit the link if you want to come up. Let's see. Eric R says, I agree with that assessment. If you lose to a guy, doesn't always mean you're better, because Sean Porter, who fought Errol, I think beats Thurman. Okay. And what's going on? How you say it? In a zone? Okay. What's up, my brother? Good morning. Or this afternoon now. Errol Spence Jr. is different. Blood gone. Get exactly what Lucas got. Watch. Oh, he said, Errol Spence is different. Blood going to get exactly what Lucas got. Watch. I got you. He said, Bud fans don't have to take those shots. Bud ain't built like that. You know what I'm saying? That's an interesting thing. Um, you know what I'm saying? Bud is tough now. Don't get me wrong, but he's human. See, and sometimes, like I don't know about y'all, but my Bud Crawford was Roy Jones Jr. back in the day. That was my Bud Crawford. So I thought Roy was on a whole nother level, bro. I thought he was, you know what I'm saying? I thought he was Superman. You know what I'm saying? But what I didn't know, if Roy had um, Terence Crawford discipline, man, it's impossible to see what kind of potential career he would have had. Even though he did have an extraordinary uh, career, you know what I'm saying? Nobody could touch him, and it's you, right? And when he got knocked out, I saw it. He's human, you know what I'm saying? He can make mistakes, but he just had so much ability above everybody. He had so much many gifts, so many natural gifts, kind of like Ron Brooks and his speed. He had the hand, you know what I'm saying? Hand speed, foot speed, the reflexes was like superhuman, you know what I'm saying? So it was just hard for you to imagine that he could get beat in the ring, you know what I'm saying? And he had power in both hands. They used to call Roy Jones Jr. Captain Hook. And if you would have saw him in his absolute prime in real time, people would throw a punch. Now, I think this is, I forgot the guy name who knocked that. Now, he didn't knock him out. He just counted the motherfucker so fast. Um, I'm talking about he hit him so damn fast, it's almost Man, I wish I'm gonna have to look up his name. He was like the IBF champion at the time at 160 at the time. And man, he threw a shot at Roy, and Roy hit him so motherfucking fast. It was just like, wow. You know what I'm saying? And he knocked him down. But it was a flash knockdown. But it was just that speed at which that Roy counted him. And I see Crawford got that kind of he's got that kind of following, you know what I'm saying? Because he's a really good athlete, but we've seen better. Roy was a better athlete than him, bro. And I know you could ask some of the old hits up here. He was a way better athlete. He can know when World Book could fuck with Roy Jones. And even Floyd, bro. Even Floyd. I mean, it was just, some people just have that God gift, you know what I'm saying, for certain things, you know what I'm saying? And it's not even about technical ability. It's just that they're faster, they're stronger. And, Bud got a lot of that, bro. But when you get older, you start to lose it, bro. If you rely, if your boxing skills are all completely, you know what I'm saying, all rolled up into your athletic ability, then you're going to suffer, bro, when you start reaching 34, 35. I know people's like, Terence Crawford, he eats wheat bread. You know what I'm saying? He takes care of himself and he drinks nothing but water and eat corn. No, bro, that don't matter. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get old, bro, and your reflexes go, and it'll show. I know Roy was my favorite too, Eric Gar. Show was. Let me see. Okay, my phone's starting to loosen up a little bit. Roy was my favorite fight of all time. His quickness, his twitch. Oh my God. I'm trying to tell these people we understand, you know what I'm saying, why they love Bud so much. But we've seen great athletes. We've seen great athletes get knocked the hell out. You know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is, bro. Father Time is undefeated. He said, I love Crawford versus Spence because it's it's a fight. We can make clear arguments why either fighter beats the other. Yeah, yeah, that's true. But the thing is, the problem is we don't know how much Crawford has lost. You know what I'm saying? Because Errol Spence Jr. is still 31. He still possesses his prime tools. You know what I'm saying? He still possesses prime tools. And you know what I'm saying? See, this is why I didn't want it to go this long. Because, we've seen fighters and we know that 34 is that damn number. Let's see. You don't want to come on, Hoover? We've seen Bud get dropped by much smaller, weaker opponents. Spence gonna send him into retirement. Come on, guys, stop tired. Come on up, man. Hit the link. Um, so yeah, I don't know. You know, what the thing is, this is what I want y'all to see. You know, Terence Crawford, you're good as long as you got your athletic powers. You know what I'm saying? But his boxing, pure boxing IQ. See, if you take away, let's say you strip away Roy Jones Jr.'s athletic ability, and he just had to depend on his boxing skills, what do you have? Now look at Terence Crawford. Is he a really good boxer, or is he just a really good athlete? Right? Now we know, what I'm saying, they have the intelligence to use their athletic gifts smart, but that don't equal boxing IQ. That's just because you can do something that other people can't, and I think that's the problem with Bud. We don't know how much he still has. We don't know how much he lost. Yeah, he beat Sean Porter, but Porter, in my opinion, he didn't train. He was motivated, the way he was for Errol Spence Jr. Because Errol Spence Jr. was dogging Porter anytime he was brought up. He made Porter feel a certain kind of way. And you saw how Porter trained for Terence Crawford. See, I don't understand why boxing fans just don't call it for what it is. He was in that thing like Clubber Lang. I'm saying, where he was training. Every time you seen him, I heard Rocky music. You know what I'm saying? Okay, here you go. What's going on? Can you hear me? Hello? Can you hear me?
Yep.
Oh, okay. You're real low though.
I am.
Okay. I can barely. Can you hear me?
You can barely hear me.
Turn it up. There we go.
Yeah, we had a hell of a fight, man.
Okay, look like my headpiece don't went out or something. Because you on my phone now. It's like I've been talking through my headpiece this whole time. So what, how do you think the fight gonna play out?
Huh? You waiting at me? You
Can you
waiting
hear
at
me?
me?
Hello? Can y'all hear me out there through my car? I got my headpiece on. I'm trying to
My bad. My bad.
phone.
Nah, your sound is kind of low, but I can hear you good, but I could tell listening on the live stream, it's kind of low. But I took my Bluetooth off, so
I'm
should
trying
be.
to see what like my headpiece going out.
Bluetooth don't even worth a damn, bro.
Can you hear me?
But, yeah, I can hear you good. I can hear you good.
Well, it's coming through my phone, but I got my headset.
I mean, I could hear you good before. It wasn't a time where I couldn't hear you.
So I can barely hear you through the phone.
You can barely hear me.
No, I mean when I put the phone up to, I got everything hooked up to my headset.
Well, I'm at work, so I'm actually working.
Okay.
So, but I mean, just got the phone in my hand.
Oh, okay. No, I'm just trying to figure out where I can hear you through my headset. That's all.
I hear you loud and clear. You can't hear me?
Yeah, I got it, but it's coming through my phone, not my headset. So, but I'm trying to, read the comments and do the both of them. Go ahead though.
Right,
Well, how do
right.
because you got a good breakdown of how you think the fight played out.
I predicted it would be a 11th round stoppage by the referee.
Mm-hmm.
So, I was pretty close. I knew it would be within 11th round or 11 rounds, though. I didn't see Ugas making it past 11 rounds with this Spence because of just how in shape he was, how focused he is. And I really don't see Ugas. I didn't see nowhere, in the skill sets or nowhere that Ugas would have any advantage over Errol, whether it be a jab or power or movement, head movement. I didn't see none of that, none of that to the advantage for Ugas. And I figured once Errol got him in that deep water, he would drown him. And yeah, so I mean, pretty much that's what happened. Busted his eye open. I'm hearing he got a broken nose. I'm hearing he got broken ribs.
Yep.
The only official report that I seen was that he fractured his orbital bone. But I'm pretty sure they try to keep him.
He broke his orbital bone in different places.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm like, God damn.
Man, them uppercuts was brutal.
But you know what makes it worse? He's being over into the
I can't. You breaking up?
Oh, I'm breaking up. Probably because it's a storm coming around.
Oh damn.
So how you think the Terence Crawford fight's gonna go?
I think the fight with Bud will go. Probably. I see it. I see the same thing, man. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I just see a vicious body attack, slowing Bud down, slowing down his movement.
Well, how you think he's gonna get? How you think he's gonna get on the inside of Bud? having
I,
good distance control?
I think Bud, first of all, I think Bud is overrated. I think that Earl is underrated. So I think that
Uh-huh.
I think Earl cuts off the ring on him easy. I think Earl has the reach advantage, so he gets in with that jab like always.
Uh-huh.
And I don't. I think Bud just is just like Ugas, because I think it was a point where Ugas just got shocked. Like, damn, this dude is right up on me. Because there was a couple of times where I seen him where he would jerk back,
Uh-huh.
and that's when I knew Earl had him. Because I was like, he didn't think Earl was gonna be in his face like that. You know what I'm saying? Because it
Yeah.
was like 3 or 4 times where I seen Ugas just jerk back and look like, man, what the fuck is going on?
Because he's not used to seeing Spence step in like that.
Right. And I just don't think that people give Earl credit for when he has to hawk down his prey. Um, I think what was his name? What's his name?
Uh-huh.
Dude that fought Pacquiao. Pacquiao knocked him down 6 times. That Earl fought. He thought he was quick. And every time I watched that fight, I laughed because bro thought he had some moves.
Which one?
What was his name? The white boy that fought Pacquiao.
Oh, you
He
talking
just
about
fought.
Jeff Horn?
No. The one he just fought like last weekend. He just fought. He fought Carter. He fought Connor Bean. Connor Bean when Connor Bean slept him. What's his name?
Damn, who he just fought?
Not this weekend. Not Van Heerden, but Connor Bean fought him. Connor
Oh, you
Bean
talking about
slept him.
Algieri.
Yes. Algieri thought he was gonna be quick. Like he thought he was gonna be faster than Errol.
Uh-huh.
He thought he was gonna be able to get away. There was a couple of times where Algieri tried to escape, and Earl hit him with that hook to the body, and it just turned him. Like he almost did a 360 spin. Like damn, like he thought he was out of there, and Earl just hit him with that hook to the body. Bow! While he was trying to escape. So I think like for me, when I look at Earl, he creates a box, and he ain't gonna let you out of that box. If you're trying to run, he's not gonna let you out of that box.
Now let me
He gonna
read
keep.
some of these. Because okay, so he says Eric Garcia, I can hear you, bro. Both. He said, "Pull counter, you're echoing now." That's because I got my headset on. I don't know what's going on with the phone though. Let me see. I never had these problems. Let me see. Chris Algieri. Okay, yeah. Okay. So let me see. All right. It's probably because it's a storm in the area or something. It's probably what's going on. Okay, so you think Bud got to knock him out, or do you think Bud can box him successfully?
I don't think Bud can outbox Earl, and I don't think Bud is that exquisite of a boxer. Because first of all, who has he faced? Who has he faced that would challenge him to make him better? You feel me?
Uh-huh.
That's one thing that I look at when I think about Bud. Like I'm looking at him like, man, he looks great against Sean Porter. He looks great against Amir Khan. He looks great against Mean Machine. He looks great against all these lower talented people. He looks amazing, but
Uh-huh.
he's never been faced with somebody who can take his power and is just as fast as he is. Like, what is he gonna do? Just sit on the outside and jab, jab, jab for 12 rounds? Bud don't do that. Bud gets into slugfest and gets dropped by people. and
Yeah.
wobbled by people. So I don't see Bud as he's just this amazing boxer. I see him as just about average, to the point to where once he realizes that he's not gonna be able to get away from you, he gonna get into that slugfest. And I got Earl in that exchange 10 times out of 10.
Okay.
Like,
I'm
I,
still trying
I,
to get this
I
off.
got I got Earl catching him, man. If he catch one of them hooks, one of them straight lefts, man.
Yeah.
Once that body work catch up to him, he's not gonna be moving around like that. He ain't gonna be able to move around and box and this and that. Yeah, he gonna be trying to.
Yeah. He got caught. Errol got caught a couple of times because he didn't control Ugas after he missed the shot. And you like my man Eric R here says, he got to bring back that head control. He got to bring back that control to his game, and maybe because he was rusty, um, you know what I'm saying? He's a little off, and
Right.
I think he's gonna have to do that to what's his name, Bud. You know what I'm saying? To be able to keep him from doing all that crazy counters and shit like that. Um, he's gonna have to really, be on his A game. If his mouthpiece get knocked out, you know what I'm saying? He can't go looking for his mouthpiece. You know what I'm saying? Because Bud will be all over that. And
Yeah.
he's just gonna have to be super focused and not make these small mental mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Because I think it's gonna be highly competitive, and I think it's gonna come down to the little things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Unless Bud is more diminished than we really know.
I mean, like I said, I'm pretty sure by that time he'll have all that ironed out.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
Uh,
I
that's all.
see. Did you
That's
see
all he
where?
gonna have. Hmm?
Did you see where Derek James told me? You know what I'm saying? We got some stuff to work on.
Yeah, he told him that right after the fight.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, now it's time to focus, because now you at the top now.
But
Just
one thing I noticed is he always telling Errol to be focused in every fight, and EJ said that he repeats a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just to keep it in his head. But I'm
yeah,
wondering, you know what I'm saying? Because he tells him to stay focused all the time.
yeah. I
You
mean,
notice that?
he got some good people in his corner, man. He got Derrick James. He got his dad.
Yeah.
He got his mom. He got Al Heyman. He got a strong team, man. He can't
Uh,
fail.
yeah,
Can't fail.
that's true. I see it like because Bud, he's a slow starter, and he kind of likes to study. You know what I'm saying? He try to get your time and timing down. You know what I'm saying? And that's a misunderstanding about Bud. It ain't so much that he has so much power; it's that he has great timing, and he knows how to time. Yeah, his opponents that he's fought, they're not that. They don't have a lot of punch resistance, and um, I think Errol got so much punch resistance. He's so physically strong that he's never fought a fighter that's going to be able to take what he put out and get to him and be able to break him down. You know what I'm saying? And I think
Yeah,
that's going to be the. Go ahead.
I'm just gonna reiterate what you saying, man. Like they underestimate that man's dog.
Yeah. His well, his it's
They
just.
said
I
he
mean,
walked.
just like Jamel Charlo. One reason he's so good is he could take a punch, man. He could take a hard punch and keep it moving like it ain't nothing.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It's like I mean, you
Yeah.
hit Jamal flush in the head, he keep coming, he keep moving. Like he'll just brush it off. He like a project kid. You know what I'm saying? He just,
And not
you know what
only
I'm saying?
that, not
Huh?
only that, but they bring in that heat too.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, yeah.
They
And see,
coming with that heat,
yeah, yeah,
and it's just, yeah, I'm talking about just the jab. When somebody can buzz you with a jab, man, and they throwing 100 jabs.
Yeah, that work rate is going to be a big problem for Bud. Um, I mean, did you see how he was on Uga's ass, bro?
Yes, and that's what I'm saying. What if Bud need a breather because he doing so much moving around and he hitting Earl with all he got and Earl's just walking through it and now he need a breather, but this man's still on top of you. And not only is he still on top of you, but he hitting you harder.
Yep. Let me see. Eric
Because you
Gar
could
said,
see, I could just see in Uga's body language. I could just see where he was like, I can't breathe. You know what I mean? Like this dude, I can't. There's nothing I can do. That's when you see him just covering up, just
yeah.
covering that eye. You
Well,
know,
I think it was like maybe round 8 when he was in full retreat, and he was just because he was backing up, man. He was just even, you know what I'm saying, kind of doing his hands like, "What's up?" You know what I'm saying, but he was backing up the whole way, and
yeah.
his eye was totally messed up, and you know what I'm saying. I could see Errol Spence Jr. You know what I'm saying, really in the second half, you know, knocking out Terence Crawford. Um, I mean, I could see that happening. Because
Me too.
Terence Crawford ain't used to taking no punishment, bro.
That's what I see.
He's not
He
used to
ain't never seen
getting
the
hit.
likes. He ain't never seen the likes of Errol Spence, man. And that's the only reason. Like, yeah, shadow boxing, hitting the punching bag, hitting the pads. Oh, he's a world beater.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as being in the ring and in competition, I have not seen Bud tested. We've
And
seen him. Yep.
his everybody say he knocked out his last 6 opponents, but he didn't fight no great fighters. You see what I'm
And
saying?
then they call an American as a knockout. Come on, man. Come
I
on,
know
man.
anytime, saying anytime I talk, anytime I try to debate about that, it's kind of like they just don't want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? They just want to count the knockout. It's a
That's not
knockout.
a knockout, man. That's not a knockout. I don't know what these people
I
be
was like,
on.
I was like, it's
It's
like,
not a
could you
knockout.
imagine if we gave Sugar Ray Leonard credit for beating I can't even think of no dang sorry welterweights back then. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
It's
he
like
didn't even.
we wouldn't
He
give
didn't
him
even
credit
know.
or Marvin Hagler credit, what I'm saying, for beating somebody, off brand, you know what I'm saying? He fighting
The, the,
generic
the,
niggas,
the,
you know?
the point is, you're not gonna remember it.
Yeah,
It's not a legendary fight. It was not a competitive fight.
right.
You chalk it up in the W column and you keep on moving because it's not. It was no competition, man. This guy's like varsity going up against JV his whole career.
My buddy Eric R says he says that blood is close. Just talking about this has my adrenaline flowing. He says I can close my eyes and see this fight taking place. Yeah, man, boxing fans, man, this fight is gonna make some money, bro. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's
Yeah.
ready for this fight.
Everybody but Bud.
Well, shit.
I don't think he. I don't think. I don't know if it's. I don't know if it's just that Bob was right about him, or is he playing dumb, or what. I just look at it like Earl looking at the belt. He just like, let me get that belt. You know what I'm saying? And
Hmm.
Bud, I just don't think is really grasping the gravity of this fight. Like, you know, he just by him not showing up, it just
Hmm.
shows me. It just shows me that he's not. he ain't really, about that boxing life. He don't understand that it's more to boxing than what you do in the ring. Like you gotta get out here and promote these fights. You
Well,
ain't gotta.
you do know that you do know he went to his fighters. He got a few fighters, and he
Yeah,
went
but I
to
don't buy
yeah.
that. I don't buy that shit, bro. I mean, come on, man. We talking about the biggest fight in boxing. I could see
No, no, I feel you. I feel what you're
no, I'm
saying.
talking. I'm talking to Bud and his
Yeah,
followers. We're
right.
talking about the biggest fight in boxing. I don't want to hear nothing about some prospects and amateurs. I don't want to hear about that, bro. This is that night. That was your stage as well as Errol Spence stage. It wasn't just Errol Spence's stage. It was yours as well.
Bro, I think Bud Crawford is over it, bro. You know what I'm saying? I think he's pissed that he didn't get to step up to the stardom like EJ, and I think he's just over it. He's not going to be a bigger star than EJ, so unless he beat him, you know what I'm saying?
But my whole thing is this. Okay,
Hmm.
you don't want to promote the fight, fine. But when we come to the negotiation table and we start talking money and start talking numbers, don't act like no little bitch and storm out of the office. Because when we get ready to put this fight together, just like Earl Spence said at the post fight press conference, it's gonna be them guys in them suits and them and them glasses in there negotiating and looking at this whole fight and how they gonna put it together. So don't come in there trying to act like you the boss dog and you running shit. That's why I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest with you, and I know don't nobody want to hear this, but I don't think this fight gonna happen.
Uh-huh.
I told Bud fans. I don't remember who. I think it was the Bud Beats Easy Route Spence channel, and I told them that Bud ain't this fight. I won't believe that this fight is happening until I see the press conference.
Uh-huh.
Once we get to the press conference, then I believe it. Till then, it's all just talk. It's
Eric
all
R
just
said,
talk.
he said, I think this fight is time. And he said they just don't start building fights up one year or number of years from now. So no reason.
I
So
can't hear you.
can you hear me?
I mean, I can hear you, but I can't hear you over the fight.
Oh, okay, my bad. I thought I had. Let me cut that shit off for they. All right, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah, I just read one comment. See, I got the phone to my ear because my dang earpiece went out.
Yeah, and
Dang
I'm on
earpiece.
StreamYard. I'm on StreamYard, so I can't see no comments.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So yeah. So,
But what I was saying, I was saying that I just don't think that Bud is gonna be humble enough to accept the fact that he's only bringing 10 or 15% to the table.
uh-huh.
He might be bringing 35 to 50% in the ring,
Mm-hmm.
but as far as what them suits want, he's not giving them what they want. And that's why I don't think this fight has happened yet. I think now is the best time for it to happen for undisputed. But I'm just looking at his movements, man. Like he talking about fighting Charlo and all this. Man, come on, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And then don't want to show up to the fight and look Spence in his face, man to man, and call him out man to man. But here it is, you know, you want to go to Dubai to the ocean and drop a video about how you calling Spence out. Like, man, come on, man.
Yeah. So Yeah, he don't have the attitude. His attitude towards the fight just don't seem like, it don't seem aggressive enough for me.
Yeah, it don't seem like he want it. It's like all of a sudden here it is. This man
Yeah, Eric,
holding three
he's smart.
belts in your division, and you're not good. You're not there. Hell no, he could have sent.
But
He
he
could
he always did have a wishy-washy attitude when it came to, what I'm saying, when it came to talking about Spence and stuff.
have exactly, which makes me more further think like he really don't want this fight. I was in a comment section yesterday with a Spence fan, and he was like, "Oh, Bud been calling him out," and I used it against him. I said, "Nah, I ain't heard Bud call him out. I heard Bud say he don't want the fight. I heard Bud say the fight behind him. I
Yeah, but
heard
they
Bud say don't
they
ask him
ignore,
about that fight."
they ignore all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
they trying to make up ground. You know what I'm saying? They can't help it that Bud was at spent all them years at top rank. You know what I'm saying? Top rank hurt his career. It helped and hurt his career. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he should have
Yep.
built out of there years ago, and he would have been
Yep.
able to
And
be a
he
free agent.
re-signed with him.
Say what now?
So
Yeah,
yeah, he re-signed with him.
yeah, yeah, exactly.
It's crazy, man. He don't never want to put forth no effort. I remember the Sean Porter fight. He should have showed up to that fight. Talking about
Yeah,
he going on vacation with his family. Nigga, you a boxer. You can go on vacation anytime you get ready. All of a sudden you gotta go on vacation when it's a big fight in your division. A title unifier. You ain't there. It don't make no sense. It's like, bro, is you in this business or you not?
right. It's like Eric R. said. He said, "I hear you guys." He said, "I'm used to throwback fighters who would play chess and try to snatch the other's belt, so the road completely goes through him." Yeah, that's right.
Bro,
Yeah,
it's
right
it's
now.
like
Go ahead.
it's like me and you in business together. We cut lawns for a living, right?
Right.
It's like me telling you, you cut the yard, I'm gonna go inside the house and smooth the customer, make the customer feel nice and warm and make them feel good. So you outside cutting the yard in the heat while I'm in there in the AC, kicking back in the lazy boy, sipping on, what I'm saying, sipping on mimosa, having a conversation with, just laughing and yucking it up. That's how I look at the careers of Errol Spence and Bud Crawford. It's like
Yeah.
he playing the house nigga. It's like, bro, you won't even do the bare minimum. I felt sorry for Sean Porter in that fight, bro. I felt sorry for that brother because he had to do all the interviews,
Yeah.
all the promotion,
Yeah.
everything. He had to go hard to promote that fight. We didn't even know where to get the fight. We didn't even know where the fight was, like where to order it from until Sean Porter said something. And it's
Well,
like, damn. Mm-hmm.
Sean Porter like broadcasting. He like talking and shit.
Right. Thankfully, but I felt like he was going extra hard because he had his own podcast he was trying to run. Plus, he was basically carrying that promotion is by itself. I felt sorry for the brother, man,
What's
because
going
I'm
on,
like,
Valentine?
damn. Think about the promotions for this fight, man. It's already starting out with Errol promoting by itself. Because this man don't even want to show up to the fight that's going to lead to the big fight.
Yeah.
Just show up. Just show up. You ain't got to get in the ring. You ain't got to talk no noise or make no scene or nothing. Just show up. Nope, nothing. Nope, nada. You get a tweet.
But he still got that small town dude mentality. He still like that. You know what I'm saying? The simple ways. There's a lot of country folks like that. You know what I'm saying? Nothing against country folks. I'm country myself. So, um,
Has Bud
he
ever fought over across the pond?
Yeah, I think he did. He fought Ricky Burns. Um,
Oh,
he fought Ricky Burns in England, I
okay.
believe. And so it ain't nothing wrong with his skills. It's just his attitude towards fighting. He don't want to be around none of the
He
stuff.
suck at business, man. He need a team, man. He tripping.
Well, even when he was at the Olympic trials, he had problems, man. He was that problem kid. I think it was Kenny Porter talked a little bit about
Yeah,
how Bud wanted to swing on him.
yeah.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
remember that. Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
that. Who was
Val, yeah,
I heard on KQKC that he did sign a deal with PBC though. We just don't know what the deal is, but KQKC said that he got some inside scoop that he actually did sign a deal with PBC. So I might be wrong. I hope
but
I'm
there you
wrong.
go, my brother.
I hope
You
I'm
know,
wrong. I hope he right. I
I
hope I'm
figured he
wrong.
had no choice,
Unless he gonna vacate that belt
and he don't want to do that.
or try to go lay down for Keith Thurman
Mm-hmm.
to
You know,
avoid that.
he'll beat Keith Thurman.
I don't know.
Come on, come on
I
now,
don't know,
come
bro.
on,
Listen, it's
come on.
him and Keith Thurman. Him and Keith Thurman, they styles kind of similar to me. So
Mm,
one thing I say about Keith is
Keith the lead on your ass, man. Keith the
he got
lead.
power, man. He got some serious power.
Well, let me see
That's one thing I
Valentine. Let me
get.
read. Let me read Valentine comment. He says, and that's why Porter didn't train hard as he did for Spence. Yeah, I talked
Yep,
about that a little bit.
facts. He
Yeah,
ain't had
cause
time to. I remember watching the Porterway podcast,
mm-hmm,
and the comment sections was like telling him, "Dude, get off the podcast and go train, man.
yeah,
What the hell is you
uh,
doing?
yeah.
You gonna go out there and get killed, man? You better get your butt in the gym. We don't want to see you on the podcast. We're gonna watch it. We don't want to see you on the podcast." And he
I think
literally, I remember him saying it was like, "Well, people talking noise, so yeah, man, get off the podcast, man.
I
I'm gonna
think
go fight Ben Crawford. You on the podcast?
Bud said he would never lose to a YouTuber.
Who's the YouTuber he's supposed to lose to?
No, I'm
Porter?
saying, he knew Sean was doing all that
Oh
YouTube
yeah,
shit.
yeah, yeah. Real talk.
Yep, he was too. That's right, Valentine's. He was too busy promoting.
But you know how the game go, man. You know it's about numbers. You know these guys trying to get their numbers up. So if you don't promote the fight, you ain't gonna get. You're not gonna. You're gonna fall short. Like people, I've even even the Bud fans is admitting that by him not showing up, that's automatically taking millions of dollars off the table. Automatically,
Well,
automatically, you're costing the fight. It's automatic because you know if he shows up and he gets in that ring and he say I'm next, this and that, you know that's gonna you know that automatically is gonna boost the interest in this fight.
yeah, but
Automatic.
somehow Bud always find some kind of different way to be off. You know, he finds a way to do things his own way, even though it's counterproductive.
Yeah.
And he always do something strange like that, like not show up or I don't know what's the deal with that, bro. I
Yeah,
don't know.
he fucked off some money on that shit.
I don't
And,
know. I don't know what
and
it is. He wants to
his
be different.
supporters, his supporters, his team. He surrounded by yes men. Because I
Joe said
remember,
Crawford living rent free in our head.
yeah, okay, yeah, we talking boxing. If he not a boxer, then we ain't thinking about him. So you can say that all you want, but we talking boxing. But I remember when I seen Bernie the boxer, I call him Bernie the bum because he calling himself a boxer. I ain't never seen him box. But
What
anyway,
you mean? Let me see what Valentine talking about. He said Bud was advised by the suits not to attend the fight. Too dangerous for him. Nah, I don't think nobody'll do nothing to him or nothing like that.
Yeah, see,
I,
that's a cop out.
I don't think nobody would do nothing to him. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to see the fight. You
I'm
know what
gonna
I'm
keep it
saying?
real. I'm just gonna keep it all the way real on here for you, bro. All that noise talking that Bud and his crew been doing, I feel like is they were trying to take it away from boxing, make it personal so that we can't get the fight. Because
Wow. Now
because
that's deep.
if they was talking noise in order to make the fight more exciting, they would have showed up Saturday night.
I think it's more about Errol Spence Jr. stardom and his
Yeah, that's a
you
part
know,
of it. They
I think it's
hate.
more about that. I think because Bud should
Oh
have
yeah,
been.
definitely,
I think Bud should
definitely.
have been a bigger star than Errol Spence Jr. because he started first, and Earl just made all the right moves and went with the right company. And I think
Oh man, they
Bud
hate
just
that
he don't
shit.
want to deal with that.
They hate that shit. Errol Spence's stardom. Oh man, they hate that shit, and they know that he probably was gonna get 30,000 boos up in there. You know what I'm saying?
What did you
You
say,
know,
Eric? I said Eric said Errol Spence fan are cool and laid back. Crawford fans they always toxic as hell and shit. That's what you're saying.
they
Yeah,
always
you know
talking shit.
what you
They
say.
always talking shit, man. I remember I went to that dude Rebel Life because at some point I was like, man, let me go hear what these dudes got to say. You know, like we all, come on, man, like we all really, we brothers, we all hardworking men, we all family
Oh,
men.
okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I said, man, let me go to these brothers' channels, start subscribing to different, Bud Crawford channel. So I get on this Rebel Life dude channel. And you know what I'm saying? We talking noise or whatever. This man made a whole video about me, bro. I was just like, bro, is it really? And he like, he like really crunk, like, bro, like really?
Well, let me answer Joe here, man, because Joe he got. See, when you're a real boxing fan, Joe, you don't care about that kind of stuff that you're talking about right there. It's just
What he say?
this here. He said something about that Spence fans. Let me see. Something about how Sissy beat Porter. You know how Terence Crawford knocked down Porter, got him up out of there. That everybody been what I'm saying, tripping about Crawford or something. But nobody cares about that, bro. Everybody want Crawford to do well. We just want to see him fight Errol Spence Jr. But all the personal stuff was really started by the Crawford camp. You know what I'm saying?
It started and then it continues with them.
Yeah, all the
Yeah.
toxic stuff and all this crazy talk about, what I'm saying, because I think they have to fight dirty because Crawford, you know, he wasn't going to be able to beat Spence, what I'm saying, in the negotiations. He was just so far ahead, what I'm saying, as far as in the division and especially on the business side, that they
Yeah.
had to go to some kind of, to the dirty tactics, what I'm saying, to keep Bud
They
relative.
mad
You know
because
what I'm saying?
they man's is undisputed at
And
40.
I think they just had to take that tactic to try to what I'm saying, defame Errol because he was just getting all the fights. He even got the Manny Pacquiao fight, right? So,
Oh man.
right,
That killed though when he got that
right.
Manny Pacquiao.
See, but the thing is, it's no big deal because you know what I'm saying? It's they all meeting, they should be meeting in the middle. And it's the Bud fans that feel some kind of way because Bud ain't getting no shine, right? He's still
Right.
stuck over there at top rank. And what I'm saying, he's not able to make no moves, but they still putting it off on Spence. And this is like getting people kind of upset because they're like, look at this little petty ass shit these people are doing. You know what I'm saying? They know Bud can't make no fights because Bob Arum ain't gonna make it, but they still saying that Bud is ducking. I mean, Errol is ducking, and he should have been
Earl
making the fight a
scared.
long time ago. So they got all this propaganda going. So it's just
Earl
making them look like they
scared.
kind
He
of
a
lunatics, like
bitch.
they
He a
kind of delusional
pussy.
like women or something.
They mad. And I be telling them this. You mad because even though your man's got all these accolades and he guaranteed to go into the Hall of Fame, he's still the B-side to this guy that you say he only got 3 belts in 10 years and in the same weight division and he a drunk and this and that. Guess what? Your man's is still the B-side to that guy. You can't deny that. Can't get around that. Your man, he the B-side. Period. He
Yep.
ain't do enough. You know what I'm saying?
Trying to figure out how to make some wrenches and stuff. You know.
April 16th is gonna always be Errol Spence Day in Dallas. Y'all, I mean, you can't hate this away, man. Just tell your man to get in the ring and
I'm
glove
trying to
up.
tell Joe he came to the wrong dang channel. I'm like, I don't care about no damn bias shit. You know what I'm saying? I'll block your ass, throw you out, everything. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about all that.
It's not about being biased. We just speaking
No,
the
no, no.
speaking.
I'm talking about he trying to troll my chat and stuff. I don't care about all that, bro.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. School,
You
yeah,
got
yeah.
the wrong channel for that, bro.
Get up out of
I
here with
don't care
that.
about no trolling, bro. That's a new age thing. You know what I'm saying? We old heads from way back. We trolling ain't shit to us.
Right.
And I be tripping when I see these guys trolling and stuff because they hate the fans just because they're fans of a fighter or you know what I'm saying. That's like so funny to me, bro. It's
You
like
got me
a
on.
lot of men have fallen short these days. You know, Team Crawford and his fans are envious and jealous, but didn't Buddy tell the truth and blame Bob Arum? Yeah, he did, but they don't care about the truth. It's not about the truth. It's just about running with narratives and being able to say shit. So this is a very weak generation of men. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? It's a very weak generation of men. You know, they don't care nothing about truth. You know what I'm saying? And everything needs to be based in the truth so you can have something, a good foundation. They don't understand that. If everything based in a lie, then you have nothing to measure nothing by. You know what I'm saying? If you keep lying about every goddamn thing and got a bunch of people who don't care about that, you know. You ever listen to the Crimson Q? I listen to the lost value system these people live in today. Am I locked out? Can you hear me? Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. You said, have I heard the Crimson Q?
Crimson Cure.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, you gotta check her out on YouTube. You know, she talk about the how these people living in the lost value system today, where everything's about lies and you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying, and people just you know what I'm saying, they don't believe in they have no moral values now. I ain't gonna go into it here, but just check it out when you get time.
Bet that.
Crimson Crimson Cure, like red crimson and cure like cure.
Okay, Crimson Cure.
hmm
Okay.
So, you know, these guys living on some demon time here. You know, they'll lie about anything. So I was like, it ain't necessary. This is boxing talk, bro.
That's what I see. That's what I see with these Bud fans. Like, I'm like, man, they say
Yeah, I believe so
like
too,
like
Valentine.
this is what gets me. How they been saying, oh, he ain't called Bud out in 4 years. They said 4 years this man ain't called Bud out, ain't said Bud name or nothing. I'm like, man, what universe do y'all live in, man? What universe do y'all live in? This whole time this man been saying the fight gonna happen from day one. It's gonna
He
happen.
said Bud name too.
Yeah. He said Bud name a few times.
Yeah. You know,
So I don't.
my thing is how can they do it on these hardcore boxing channels when they know we follow this every day to day? I mean, we talk about this stuff every day. You know, so how do they think they're gonna get away with that?
I have no clue, man.
I mean, the thing is, they don't care. They just don't care. They just say whatever.
Yeah, the truth does not matter. Like it's
It
just
don't.
let's just say this and create a narrative. But see,
Exactly.
here's the thing I always tell them, you know, you can only run for so long. Eventually this is gonna come to a head and we're gonna find out who ducking who.
That's what Bud. That's what Errol Spence Jr. said.
And that's just the real.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you.
Yeah, y'all. We'll probably come back on a little later on. I got to I got to get started here. Hey, y'all, hit that like button for me, fellas. And who's real? You know what I'm saying? We'll get back up. Thanks for coming up. And
What's up,
I'll
brother?
see you guys in the next one, man.
Thanks
Appreciate
for
you guys
having
for
me.
stopping through.
Alrighty. Check back with y'all later.
All right, my brother.
Peace.
Peace, peace.